And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is Crimson. Yay! Woohoo! Clap, 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 clap. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Saturday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I just figured I can actually just come and do some videos. Now, this is a week where it has been fucking super stressful, and I got another one coming up. And oh yeah, fucking broke. So, what better can I do than sit back and play video games I've already purchased? And so we're gonna go through. This is gonna be a pretty long stream if I feel like it, and I'm gonna cover a couple of different topics today. So I want to thank everybody who's watched so far, and remember, like and subscribe. Let me turn that down just a little bit. I'm sure you guys can hear me. Anyway, yeah. So what we are doing today is, for one, we're going to go through our useless shilling right now. And as you can actually see, I still have my Etsy store up. And let me see if I can actually pull this up in a small separate screen. So I can actually show you guys. If you're watching on my Twitch channel, that's actually the best place to watch it live. And I will be doing these. Hopefully cut up on my YouTube channel. If I can ever get everything right, I'm still working out the technical logistics of doing this. So let's have some fun. Let's see if I can actually do this. Yeah. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna actually go to on my Twitch page while I'm monitoring the stream. So give me a second, guys. And up. Did it come up? Did it come up? No, it didn't come up. I'm sorry, guys. Technical difficulties, right? Am I right? So give me a second. I'm trying to actually pull it up on my own. And so I've been looking for different ways to actually sell merchandise because, well, reasons. All right. All right. So let's put this up here. All right. This is my store. So yay. These are some of the items that I do have out. I actually have posters out. I'm thinking about, I still have my Zazzle store and I have merchandise everywhere basically. I'm trying to just come up with a lot of different things, a lot of different ways of getting my art out there. And if you haven't seen any of my art, there are in several different places. And yay, woohoo. Can you buy it with loyalty points from Streamlab? Wow. You can. So this is my Streamlab profile. If you haven't gotten it, it's yeah. So these are some of the loyalty points that I would actually give if you watch me on the Streamlab links. And yay. So we're going to close that out. And we're also going to go to the actual art itself. And I know you should chilling, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything set up like I need to. And if you haven't, if you are watching, thank you for your patience. This was taken down from Zazzle. And I'm kind of pissed about this. They said copyright infringement. Fuck it. And you know what? I'm actually getting prints of this done. So, yeah, woohoo. So, also, do I have Battle Ready up there? No, I don't have it up there. But I'm actually going to be putting Battle Ready up pretty soon. And now, let's get on to the videos. So, as with always, guys, I like watching videos where I can have commentary and some shit that I see throughout the week. So we're going to talk about this bullshit about, especially with the topic of the whole abortion rights being under attack. I'm going to say this. I'm pro-abortion, not pro-choice bullshit, because the pro-choice bullshit is the same thing as having a meritocracy. You can say it in name, but if it's only a name only, it means dick dooley shit. But let's continue.
How you doing, man?
Oh, setup. Sorry about this, guys. So, watching the Destiny video, and I think this is from May the 14th. And basically, play some Conan XL. The conversation is feminism cancerous? I would say no. totalitarian politics are. That's why I hate fucking cancel culture. When you tell somebody that they should be deplatformed because you don't like their ideas versus just arguing with them on their ideas. But a lot of people don't feel like being challenged. Don't give a fuck about being challenged, because if you challenge me, I'm gonna challenge you. But let's listen to this.
I'm doing okay. Okay, listen, I love you very much. My parents are surprised in town, so I'm expediting this conversation. What did you want to talk about? Hit me up with that first.
As much as I'm about to complain about it, is like, I love the way he says I love you very much, and I think some of these guys doesn't know he's being sarcastic or being charitable, I should say. But it's neither here nor there. It's just like something that I find interesting. But let's continue. Where's my server?
Basically, I think feminism's cancer, and I think that you would disagree with that, so I think that would be the most interesting.
Sure thing. Let's just do that one. Why do you think feminism is cancer? Or first, actually, I'm sorry, do you want to introduce yourself? I guess so my audience knows.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Big Chronic. Do red pill stuff. Just mostly the cringe SJW reactions.
What gets me are these idiots who says I'm gonna cringe SJWs, where they are reactionaries to bullshit, and fuck red pill, fuck you. Let's go.
Pretty much that, but try to roast more often, but it's not a big deal. But
yeah.
Okay.
Something cancer.
Hit me up with it, yeah.
So, I think the thing that you can definitely agree with, and anybody can agree with this, no matter your political persuasion, great job metastasizing, right?
Wait, what's metastasizing?
Right, so when a cancer cell metastasizes, it's...
I don't know why my video is going in and out. Probably the same reason why I can't connect to the internet like I want to. Here in the Chicagoland area, it's like crazy storms, so it's causing some buffering. And I'm sorry about that, guys, but let's go.
It's like bad news, bad shit. Basically means it spreads and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Also, in a similar manner, spreads and you're fucked.
Wait, what spreads in a similar manner? Your mic cut off, sorry.
That's good. Feminism. Like the ideology, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Generally, when you give people freedom, more people want it, yeah.
And, yeah, that's the thing. The conflation of that's an interesting point, when you say feminism is freedom. Because it's like a definition game, right?
Not really, I don't think so, but...
The right does this too, but people will change definitions to kind of whatever's beneficial for them in that situation, right?
Sure.
It's called being a fucking human. Welcome to Earth. Nah, all jokes aside, what's the best way to say it? When things are said that you agree with, you tend to be more charitable to those things versus things you disagree with. It's just fucking human nature. And seem to convince that people I don't want to explain this. I'm going to explain this. He brings up an interesting topic that I'm trying to develop. People that tend to be right-leaning, not that they don't have imagination, but they have a problem with metaphors, similes, and hyperboles. They have a problem with nuance because things need to be black or white, good or evil, bad or good, hero or villain. I see that a lot, and when that happens, from my anecdotal evidence, people tend to be on the right. Now, yes, there are people that are on the left that have that mentality of good and evil, black or white, but those seem to be people that likes to flip their political alignment to mostly agree with people on the right. But fuck, I'm supposed to be starting this game. Let's continue.
I mean, I'll say freedom is the right to make choices and act in a way that's unobstructed by other people or society as much as humanly possible.
Yeah. And that does sound pretty good. But when you look at someone's actions, and if their actions don't line up with their words, that's where the issue comes in.
Okay.
I know you got to go off someone's actions, not their words.
Okay.
So, the most common example is when a chick says she wants to date a good guy. You want a chivalrous dude who opens up the door. Guys that, treat her like shit. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I don't think this happens in the real world. I don't think women...
Incel alert! Incel alert! Oh my god! A chick says she wants a guy to treat her right, but she dates jerks or people that treat her like shit. Dude, you could not be wearing your incel flag more harder if you had a red pill tattooed on your fucking forehead. But let's continue.
And look for people that treat them like shit and say they want guys that are chivalrous and open doors for them.
Okay, the first part you said, you don't think girls look for guys that treat them like shit. Yeah, I don't think any girl would, come out and intentionally say, I want a guy that treats me bad. Kind of subconscious mechanism, or I think what it is a girl is attracted to a man who is dominant, right, or non-agreeable. He's going to stand up pretty much to anyone. So he'll stand up to other males, he'll stand up to the government, whatever. And in high school or, young adults, what that ends up being are bad boys.
Sure. Okay. But that doesn't... Look, in high school, I don't know how to word this carefully. In high school, I had one long-term girlfriend, and it was because I was just myself. And she... Damn, how do I word this?
In an effort.
Let me turn him down.
Subjects, His Majesty
But
has issued a new decree.
I had a long-term girlfriend because basically I just went after women that I felt would enjoy my company. It wasn't some big stretch of she wants a bad boy. Quite frankly, there were things that, let's just say, I didn't expect a woman to be with me when I was in high school to be a virgin. I wanted to have sex. So I went after people that knew how to stand on their own. And the fact that this guy actually says women want to be dominated by these domineering men, yeah, some do. Some women like that want to use the power of the guy to reinforce their own power. But you got a choice. You don't actually have to go after those particular types of women. I don't get it. You can actually go after good girls that like to touch a penis. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
To slap a girl around to get her to fuck you, but acting like you're above her is extremely beneficial if you're just trying to fuck.
Do you think it's...
Again, no. I swear to God, he sounds like an angry 16-year-old. Even at 16 years old, I wasn't that angry. God damn, what is wrong with some of these guys? Like, I don't know if they just... You don't have to be abusive to get a woman. You don't have to nag a woman in order to peg a woman. Or, you know what I mean. That, I don't get it. Like, I've never had to demean a woman or made her feel less than in order to make her want to sleep with me or spend time with me. By contrast, I find that when you talk to women and treat them like equals and people like you, you tend to actually do better. But let's continue.
One way to counteract this, maybe we could create a movement that empowers women to understand that they don't have to be with these types of people.
And I'm pretty sure women, as a man.
Wait, did he just miss that? Did he just? He missed it. He fucking missed it. He fucking missed it. He missed it like the idiot he is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. This idiot missed it. Wow. So, and you can see it on Destiny's face. It's just funny. It's hilarious. Literally, quite literally, he says, well, if you think that women are going after shit assholes of a guy, maybe we should, create a movement that tells them that they're worth more than that. And this guy just strolls right past it.
And you can't tell a woman anything.
What do you mean? We tell women shit all the time. We tell them whether or not they can have abortions. We've told them that they can vote. We've let them into the workplace. I mean, men control women's lives like pretty hardcore up until certain rights are granted to them.
And that's what I'm saying. In this current situation, you tell a woman anything, she screams, "My body, my choice."
Wait, do you think a woman shouldn't be able to scream, "My body, my choice"?
This is actually funny because if it was a man that had... If it was a man that was coming on to some of these guys and he was bigger and stronger and he told them to just shut up, you're going to like it, you're going to take it, these men would be so fucking... They would actually... I would say they would shit themselves, but that kind of negates the points. But they would have such a hissy fit. Right now, these weak ass little boys are crying because they can't tell somebody what to do and nobody wants to listen to them. And this motherfucker in particular is calling to say like, well, you can't tell a woman nothing. Why? If you're such a strong man, if you're such a non-agreeable man, that's a contradiction. You're literally saying that the things that you're the thing that you're complaining about is because you can't tell a woman what to do. Yet and still, you want to tell a woman what to do. But let's continue.
Well, it's just hypocritical because if you look at the wider perspective, right, how the government treats men don't have the same rights as women.
How not?
And I can send you these sources if you need them.
Well, no, this is a philosophical argument right now. In what ways are men...
Okay. Yeah, like, for real. Men don't have the same rights as women. In what fucking universe is it that men don't have the same rights as women? In Themyscira? Are we talking about Amazons again? Like, what the holy fuck is he talking about? But let's continue.
Like, fuck.
I can post all extended sources. As a group, men pay taxes.
Okay.
As a group, women use taxes. Not every single woman is a tax drain.
Don't you think men probably pay most of the taxes because men, like, make most of the money? Like, wouldn't this be like saying virgins are actually better off than ultra chads? Because ultra chads probably have women that scrape their dick with their teeth more than ultra virgins. I mean, isn't that just because the ultra chads are getting more head? I mean, like,
seriously, that's legit the argument that this man is making. Or this kid, because he sounds just like a fucking kid. And it's one of those things where it's just like, how women are a drain on society. How? Like, I don't think he thought that phrase through as much as he think he does. Because when you hear that conversation, it's like saying, well, men pay taxes because they work. Okay, great. Let women work. Women can't be in the workplace because we don't know how that affects everything, aka Jordan Peterson. But men have to work and they have to pay more taxes. You're coming up with a problem, coming up with the solutions, but don't want to fix either one. But let's go.
Like, is this really a good argument? I'm sure that men probably contribute more taxes because men probably earn most of the money, but that's probably a good thing, right? Like, I'm paying more in taxes now than I earned at my job when I was a carpet cleaner, but I'm not complaining about it. It's because I'm earning a lot more money, right?
This is true, but as a group, you got to realize, not every single man is out there raking in the dough.
Well, but those guys that aren't out there raking in the dough probably aren't paying taxes either.
Then it brings it back to the original point. Those guys who rake in all the dough aren't paying taxes, yet still, men as a group pay taxes. So it's not like a couple outliers or like a couple, financial giga-chads paying all the taxes, covering up all the other men.
Well, that's because men as a group out-earn women as a group.
So here's the thing. This is what is quite easily the most frustrating thing about this whole situation. Giga chats, like, I know Destiny brought it up, and he actually started the conversation with super chats, but this fucking fool notates his incel colors. Oh, yeah, he did say he was a red pill. He does red pill stuff. So let's go.
Would pay more taxes, but it's not that women pay less taxes than men. As a group, they are a tax drain. It's not a plus, it's a negative.
So should we get rid of all women in society? I mean, it makes sense that women would be a tax drain compared to men when they're probably more likely to earn less and they're more likely to stay at home taking care of children.
Problem is when they're staying at home, taking care of bastards, and they're on welfare systems taking men's money. That's
Somebody's angry he couldn't get laid. Aww. Is it bad? Oh, somebody can't get no nookie. Aww. This poor little bastard. Aww. Aww. His daddy probably left him too, went for some cigarettes and never came back. But let's continue.
How is that women's fault? Doesn't it take two people to make a baby? Wouldn't a bastard child be more the fault of the man because that means he left the woman?
Oh, it depends, right? Do you lay the blame on the man for fucking a chick, getting her pregnant, and ditching? I think it goes on
Yes.
the woman because she's the one that's...
If a man fucks a woman, they make a baby, and he ditches, it's his fault. He didn't have to leave. He has half of the responsibility of what that kid is. This is for somebody who actually is in a marriage that's separated. But I still take responsibility for as much as I can with my child, just as my ex does. The fuck is wrong with these? These people have never had to struggle. That's what their problem is. But let's continue.
decided to open up and take the cream pie raw dog. You see,
isn't that also on the guy? Doesn't it take two to make a baby?
It does take two, but women are the gatekeepers of sex. So when a
he hasn't had sex. You don't go in a situation saying that I'm gonna go in and raw dog a woman and give her a cream pie. Not unless you're shooting a porn. Clearly, his education about conception and relationships between things we call humans has come from a porn. And don't have to worry about getting demonetized. I have nowhere near monetization. But if you want to help me get monetized, remember, like and subscribe to YouTube and follow me here on Twitch.
A woman has sex with a dude and has kids with him, and he runs off, who is in charge of that situation?
I mean, the guy is just as much as the woman. I mean, both people have to come together. It's like a two-person process, generally, at least from what I'm familiar with. You need two people to both say, like, okay, let's do it and make a baby. I don't know how you could assign the blame to one party over the other. It kind of feels like you're taking away all the agency from the man right now. I'm feeling a little bit insulted. You don't think men are capable of understanding whether or not cream pieing somebody leads to a kid?
And so this is actually a really great point, because a lot of these MRAs and a lot of these red pillars, they actually have this thing where they feel that specifically that women have so much control, so much agency over the situation of what happens with kids, where they have just as much control. A lot of these, like, as a man, you can go fight for custody if you can prove that you have sufficient means to take care of your child. This is something that you can actually do. This is something that you can actually fight for. You're supposed to be strong. This is what you're supposed to have. And I'm sorry, I gives no fucks. If it's something that you don't have the ability to take care of, if it's a child that you don't have the ability to take care of, then I understand that. What can we do to help you? But this shit right here, oh my God, it's almost as if he doesn't know how to person. Probably doesn't, but let's continue.
I think the average horny dude out there, cream pieing these girls who end up on welfare, give a shit about the consequences of their actions.
Okay, wait.
They should. That's the thing. They should. You are the same person that's sitting back and talking about a woman is... I think I found it. He doesn't think women get horny. Oh, he doesn't think women get horny. Oh my God, he probably literally doesn't think women get horny. He probably doesn't even think women have the right to say no to a man if they've... Oh my God. Let's continue.
So then the problem is with men then. So then the problem is with the men then. Should we get rid of men from society, or?
Honestly, I wouldn't have a problem if the single mothers, or let's just say the prospective single mother, they took the cream from some bad boy. If they just went to the Planned Parenthood, did some choppy dicey, and I had to pay for the kids.
Wait, what? I have no idea what you just said. What do you mean?
Right? There's the pill.
He's a coward. He's a fucking coward. You don't have the balls to say, if a woman is pregnant, you don't mind her getting an abortion because she slept with a bad boy. If you're gonna have a hot take where you feel that you're so angry about this that you're gonna just be edgy and cool and red pilled and all this other good bullshit, please, by all means, go the full fucking way. And I'm not asking dude to show his face, but at least have the decency to stand up for what you believe, instead of, I hate these people, so those are bad. Ha ha, let me laugh. Let's continue.
Limitless options for females to control their own reproductive rights. It's, abortions, legislated against, which I don't agree with. I think, I think every girl should get one free abortion if she gets the tubes tied too.
Why not men get vasectomies and then get abortions for their significant others?
So here's the thing. This is the thinking of somebody who's never had sex before. A woman should get one free abortion if she gets her tube ties as well. How fucking dare you? Where the fuck do you get this bullshit from? Like, I swear, it is like this. This is what we leaving our future to? God, I'm 37 years old. I don't remember being this fucking stupid when I was younger. I know I'm not this stupid now. But how fucking dare you? Oh, because she's a slut. She got pregnant. Let's get her tube ties. Man, I'm not into council culture, but I will say this. Women, if you hear any of these men making claims like this, make sure that you are never in risk of needing an abortion from these fuckers by not fucking them. Don't fuck this guy. Let's continue.
Cool with that. If you want a man to get a vasectomy, whatever. But it's not the men.
Well, but it is. It takes two people to make a baby every time. It really does. That's how our species works.
You come back to the same point. But what I'm trying to tell you is that who decides whether a child is born? Full stop. The woman. At any point, a woman can abort a child.
Okay.
Power over that.
What?
Absolutely no. Once he's spurged, right? If she wants to put him on child support for 18 years.
Wait, hello?
You hear me?
Wait, your mic cut out for a sec. Wait, well, like, that's at any point after the guy's already made the decision to, like, impregnate her, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's why I recommend, condoms. But
okay, cool. All right, I can agree with that.
Here's like the problem, right?
Uh-huh.
This is a group, right? And women are tax drains. And I would say that the women who are tax drains aren't the ones who are empowered feminists, right? The ones that are out there working corporate jobs, they're usually they're tax pluses. The legions of single mothers and their bastards leeching off the tax system.
To be fair,
What, did we go back to the 1930s with the single women and their bastards? I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But let's continue.
realize that everybody making under probably like 30 or 40K is like a tax drain, right?
I'm sure, probably. I mean, I don't know those stats. I just have the study that says, as a group, men pay taxes, women consume taxes.
Okay.
If some poor homeless bum, stabs a bunch of cops and has to go to jail, yeah, he's a tax drain.
Or if a man is working and
But,
only earns like 30K a year, he's probably a tax drain as well, right?
And I don't know what kind of programs you'd be benefit for.
Well,
right?
you're paying almost nothing in income tax, and then depending on your deductions, like you're gonna get shit back. And I mean, depending on if you have kids, you can get more write-offs. And then your consumption is probably gonna be higher than a wealthy person that's paying a much greater dollar amount.
Sure. The whole kind of argument I'm trying to paint here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if you disagree with these points. Right.
All right, so let's see him launch into some harebrained, half-ass argument, and yeah, this shit doesn't seem like it's well put together. It's something about it that just seems smacks of I'm fucking stupid, and please don't take anything I say to fucking heart. But let this gentleman actually explain what he wants to say. Let's continue.
I mean, I've already disagreed with pretty much every single thing you've said so far.
Well, let's see. Theoretically, right? Women consume taxes, so you have a transfer of wealth as a group from men who work, paying.
I hate that these quote-unquote woke people that are really regressive try to use language of progressive shit. Like, they by definitions are literally regressive. But when you use transfer of wealth, like you're trying to sound smart and appeal to people that don't want to send us back to the fucking dark ages, it's hollow and disingenuous.
For the failed sexual decisions of a group of women, other men, that these dudes didn't even father.
Okay.
What makes it insidious?
Well, not
is a
really.
man-
This is like an insanely one-dimensional view of like a pretty complicated issue. I mean,
I don't see it as complicated at all.
it's insane. It's insanely complicated.
You don't see it as complicated because you can't. These whole situations where you get these guys where it's one way or another. I was saying, that whole horrible dichotomy that you get with some of these guys, like, oh my god, like, for real? Who Who fucking, like, really? Is that what? Is that? I don't know. Let's continue.
Here's a question. Let's say you have one guy that's making 150K a year and a woman that's staying home taking care of the kid. Is that woman consuming taxes?
She's a single mother?
No, if she's living with the father, if she's living with the guy, is that woman consuming taxes?
Well, then she's not a tax strain because she's not on welfare, man.
Okay, so you're literally just talking about people that consume welfare are the bad people, not women then.
I'm not trying to say they're bad.
Well, okay, wait. So why do you keep going back to women and men when you really mean to say is people that consume welfare?
You're not trying to say that they're good or bad, but you're saying, oh yeah, they're bad. They take money from the system. And Destiny is pointing out a pretty good point right here, where it's not that it's that whole thing that people do. I'll put the controller down. I want to explain a couple of things. You want to find something that expresses your narrative the way you want to express it. So what you say is, well, this group of people is bad because they're this group of people. Say like black folks are bad because they're black versus they were hit by the smacked by a big social economical meteorite, and it's destroyed their economy, their livelihood, their family. And it was called the Nixon administration. But no, they're bad because they're black and they're on welfares. Newsflash, asshole. That's not what happened. They were fucking targeted because of the situation. And by extension, women are not tax drains because they are women. No, because of employment situations. But he will never see that because he wants it to be because they're women. Because reasons. But let's continue.
As a group, men pay taxes. As a group.
Wait, why do you keep going back to this men and women thing when you're just talking about people that consume welfare? Why are we talking about like men and women and then only talk about people that consume welfare? Because as a group, men pay more taxes than women, but women don't pay taxes if they're stay-at-home wives. So I mean, like, I don't know, like these two things are not comparable.
Group of women who are tax drains are those single mothers on welfare.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, so you're talking about single. You're talking about single parents on welfare tax drains, not just women.
Exactly.
Sure. We can get down to the extreme diluted or.
Wait, no, it's not the extreme diluted. I'm trying to share. Let's say, for instance, I have a country with 1 million people. Let's say almost all of these people are men and women that are families, and the men are all working, and the women are almost never working. And then let's say that I have like 100 men that are homeless, and all they do is consume taxes. In this society, men are still contributing most of the taxes. Women are consuming almost everything. But I mean, what would you argue? Like, this is just like a really weird.
Are all these women staying at home with a husband?
Sure, but men are still paying most of the taxes.
So they're not on welfare. So
they're not on welfare, but they're not paying taxes. Men are still paying taxes.
Then they're zero. Then they're a net nothing for taxes.
Yeah.
And here's the point. This guy wants to have this black and white dichotomy of, well, because reasons. These are the problems that's happening because women are just drains on society. Fuckers like this, I don't even know.
But men are still paying way more of the taxes.
Men work. That's what you get if you go to the workplace.
Okay, so maybe we should make the laws, like if you pop out like a bastard child, the child should have to go with the dad instead of the mom. Maybe? Do you think that would fix it?
Yes!
I don't think so because I think the majority of these single mothers who are getting knocked up and having these kids and the dads either run off with her. I'm not confident in the average competency of a dude who knocks one of these chicks up.
Okay, that sounds really disempowering to men.
And that's what it is. It's saying men have no agency. It's just like when you get those countries that say women have to cover up or unless they tempt a man. It's taking away my power. It's taking away my agency. And I don't get that. I don't understand that. Because in the end, I want to have control over my body. And nobody can actually have the control over my body like you would get, Like, some of these cats complain because the first thing they want to actually say is women are controlling men. No, they're not. My body, my rules. My body, my choice. If I'm so depraved in and of myself that I can't control myself like that, I'm literally giving my power to somebody. But let's continue.
Like,
I think this is going to be a fail
we
state.
live in a society where men have to pay for the sexual failures of sluts.
I mean, but it's their sexual
There
failure
we go.
as well, right?
Yeah, but no one really cares about incels. Like, I care about them, but people just kind of shit on them.
Wait, what?
When a man,
He cares about him because he is one. Duh, he's an incel. And this is why he's so pissed off. Because he thinks that all women don't want him because they're sleeping with some giga Chad and some Chad is taking all the vagina up. Dude, no. You're being an asshole. But let's continue.
a man's failure in the sexual marketplace is just him being a virgin. No one cares.
Wait, what is this? Wait, how did we pivot away from this? Wow, I don't
I
understand.
must have misheard you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying, well, why would we blame women for having kids when it takes men and women to do it? To have a child out of wedlock, it takes two people.
Okay. Well, to arm a bomb, let's say it takes two people.
Mm-hmm.
One person can disarm it, right? Other person, once they arm it, they walk away. They can't do anything in 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
The person who could disarm it at any point refused to. Who is more culpable in that situation?
So let's use his analogy because he doesn't know how to use analogies. Like certain other alphabet letter morons. Morons. That has the initial G. Anyway, so a baby is not a fucking bomb. And if you want to actually be more... If you want to actually look at the metaphor to the same way that he's trying to use it, well, here's the thing. Two people arm the bomb, one person walks away, and the other person that is standing there actually may lose their life because they're trying to disarm the bomb. That still means they're both culpable for arming the fucking bomb. No ifs, ands, or buts. They're both in the wrong for arming the bomb. That's it. Stop trying to take power away from men. And you say feminists are.
I mean, I guess past the point of the impregnating the person, it's left up to one person, but it still takes two people to impregnate them. Also, it's not just willy-nilly to get an abortion all the time. Like, these things can be costly. Not everybody has access to it. In some states, it's harder than others. Like...
Day after pill is under $100.
Day after pill, first of all, under $100. What, like a $70 or $80 pill could be a lot of money to some people. Firstly, secondly, the day after pill could be really rough on a lot of people.
So this further actually just makes me think this fucker does not know what adversity is. He's some spoiled little privileged little kid that made me live out in the suburbs that says being poor is your fault. Being in a bad situation is your fault. Everything is your fault. There's no systems in place. There is nothing wrong in place. Your choices are your fucking actions. And I'm about to fail this game. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to start off a good sandbox game. But out the same side of his neck, he says, well, men are just trapped because women created this system to trap men and the laws are against men. Make up your fucking mind. And it's not about having nuance. It's, I need a scapegoat. Fuck it. Let's continue.
People's bodies, that's some hard shit. Thirdly, if you're over a certain weight, the day after pill doesn't even work on you.
It was the $70 to $80 more or less expensive than having a child.
Did he just not hear that shit? Like, seriously. it's almost as if he wasn't fucking paying attention because he had a point to make. I'm sorry, what was just said? Fucking around.
That's not relevant to what I just said.
As you said, if it's a cost issue, they don't have so many bucks to spend. You have a couple $1,000.
Yeah, but poor people don't make decisions this way. That's like saying, like, why would you get a payday loan when it's going to be worse for you in the future? I mean, that doesn't stop people from getting payday loans. Like,
that's a good point. Yeah, you could say that poor people don't really think ahead that much. But, you could always give up the kid for adoption or use a condom.
Giving up people for adoption is I don't think we can just flood the adoption things. And then using condoms, that's up to the man, not the woman, right?
Well, I mean, if a woman tells a man he's got to use a condom and he doesn't, that's rape. So it really is the woman controls the whole situation.
Okay. All right. Okay, I got you. Okay, fuck. I have to leave and eat. I'm sorry, my parents are screaming at me. Do you have any final closing points for us?
You know what, man? I just hope you have a safe trip to your vacation.
Thanks. I love you, buddy. Be careful.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It wasn't Jordan Peterson. Who's the guy where it's like you have the sluts? Oh no, it was Jesse Lee Peterson and then the slut makers. Holy shit.
Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to get that out of the video. Alright. So, yeah. Ironically, the idiots named Peterson have some interesting takes on women and fucking relationships. Mind you, both of those are avid losers about their life, but what can we do? Alright. So I'm gonna take a break right now, give me some more water, and I'm gonna actually put the reload music back on. And this is where I'm gonna actually break a little bit because I'm gonna try to set these things up in different I'm gonna leave the full video on my YouTube channel, but I'm gonna actually also split this up. So give me a second, guys. We're gonna actually do this.